Archives of Prasar Bharati presents the timeless treasure of golden era.
Hello viewers. Human existence is based on the pleasure principle. We all look forward to happiness. Happiness is something we experience related to any particular event. Sometimes people may have elation or excitement not related to any event at all. That is when it can be troublesome. You might be wondering, and it might seem paradoxical to you, that something good like happiness can be troublesome. Let's watch in this episode of Mind Watch.
Happiness, something we all look forward to while pursuing any activity or interacting with people. Different people get it by different means. But being out together, letting go off of one's inhibitions, taking a break from the daily grind are all associated with fun, as is riding through life towards a brighter tomorrow. The joy of being together with one's loved ones, the family or playmates, keeps us going through difficult times. Yet, misplaced happiness due to excitement causes misery to others and makes the person a laughing stock.
Of the psychiatric problems which lead to excitement, the most common one is the manic excitement, wherein the person believes that he is on top of the world. He believes he is the film star, he can do anything, he has got the power to do anything. So he feels he gets excited. The second commonest condition is what we call the schizophrenic excitement, maybe due to his visual, sort of auditory hallucination, that is imaginary voices asking him to do which he doesn't want to do it, or it could be autochthonous thoughts which come to his mind which make him excited. The third common cause is the drug abuse and alcoholics, who because of their withdrawal symptoms, they want to increase in the craving, they may get excited.
Normally, we all go through certain changes in our mood patterns which are called mood swings. These are related to events. We become happy when there is a good occasion, or we may become sad whenever there is something related to such things. But this is related to a particular event, and this settles down over a period of time. Sometimes these mood swings can become abnormal. A person going into deep depressions, sometimes without any particular cause, or going into excitement or elation, which is called mania.
One could have an undue level of cheerfulness, happiness without adequate reason, or what in technical terms would be called elation. If one has what is called a manic syndrome or an illness of mania, the classical symptoms are of an elated mood where a person feels unduly happy or cheerful, has heightened self-esteem and increased awareness about one's possibilities and the future gains. The person has increased level of interest and activity in day-to-day life. This classical triad of mania, that is elation, grandeur and overactivity, could occur as a part of illness which may last for 2 to 3 months, at times up to 6 months.
I am Shahanshah Baba. My address, Bandra West, Bombay 450, Hill Road, Pali Road, SP Road, Turner Road. I am want to be king of all country of world from now to for all long time, and wanted me many billion dollar and many Bangalore, many car at many country in all, at all place in all country of world, and all be my full supporter. Then will be best. Okay, good, correct. I am great, and I am Shahanshah Baba.
When we talk of manic excitement, it usually starts with sleeplessness, person becoming over talkative, over familiar and overactive. People do not realize the person is beginning to have a mental breakdown. The person may become very jocular and start making fun of people, and his company is sought after by people around him because he makes them very happy and cheerful.
Public support या government support लाखों करोड़ रुपया बैंक बैलेंस सब कुछ दे हमको बैंक डिपॉजिट पे आराम से रख के बंगला कार दे.
There are many changes that take place in the activity level of a manic person. He may be indulging in too many activities at one point of time and not being able to complete any one of them. He may have reckless driving or may have uninhibited behavior. At times he may be talking continuously and too loudly. He may also indulge in wearing clothes which are too flashy or gaudy. He may also claim himself to be a very famous person or having certain very special powers. There is no need for sleep for this person and he feels that he can do without it. There may be an increase in the appetite as well as sexual appetite, at times leading to promiscuity and certain other sexual behaviors. The person may not be able to hold the attention for a long time and thus goes from one topic to another, talking in a very loud manner. This person does not feel that there is anything at all wrong with him and thus does not seek any help.
Hello, lao. आओ बे. लाओ तो कोई ना खटखटा करो. सुनाऊंगा नहीं सुनाऊंगी मैं. लाओ. हिगरी बरोबर हीरे आया मैं. हीरा सगार दबका ना. Yes sir. सबको पिस्तौल मेरे पास नहीं. चल कतरा दब पटपट कतरा. कतरा वाला चाहिए कतरा. लाओ भिलिया. लाओ लो बे. भोल्टो पे का समय बकरा पर. Yes टेंशन से खराब हो जाएगा. नो टेंशन है आचुत है. हाथ का मैं भोल्टो चुचो.
एक महीने से तकलीफ खराब होती 12 तारीख को रात को 12 बजे.
For the last 1 month, he's been excited. It was difficult to control him. We had to rush and catch him. Then he said, "Get me some jaggery." 4 of us tried to hold him, but he was uncontrollable. He wouldn't listen. He wouldn't speak. He was extremely afraid. When he slept, we brought him here.
बहुत तकलीफ आया हमको. उस वजह से मुझे किधर बताया नहीं, इधर डायरेक्ट इधर लेके आए बम्बई.
Here is a manic person having grand ideas and believes she is a famous writer from Calcutta.
My education, I am a writer style, I can write, I tell you I shall not fail English, Hindi, Bengali, in 3 languages I can write. Whatever you want, any subject in the world. You don't believe, I shall print something in the paper serial now in Calcutta. I shall go to Calcutta, from Calcutta I shall publish. It is about religion, philosophy, anything and everything in the world. But about those things, stage art, please, I can write poems. If you want it, I can write it.
इनको मैं बहुत दिनों से जानता हूँ. ये बहुत दिनों से यहाँ है. तो कोई कुछ देता है कुछ तो वो.
I know her for a long time. She's been here only. She lives on whatever alms she gets from people. Nobody helps her or gets her treated. She survives on others' help.
सब अपना एक ये समझ के कुछ देते हैं तो अपना दिन निकालती है.
Here is a person who has false and grand ideas due to her illness, but does not want to show her identity.
100-degree doctor. He is a Vishnu Devru. And then he is coming from a village. Arasikere Vishweshwara Vishnu Devabhava. Britain and Charles II Dattu son. I am raped from 8th standard. Now we will be having 32.
She claims to be married, but when we asked her mother whether her daughter was married, mother said no. Marriage agilla. Because of her false ideas, she interrupted her mother and insisted that she was married and showed her necklace saying that it was her Mangal Sutra.
ಆಕಾಶದಲ್ಲಿ ತಾಳಿ ಕಟ್ಟಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಂದಿನಿ ನಾನು. ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ದೇವ್ರನ್ನೇ ವರಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ವಿಷ್ಣು ದೇವರು ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ದೇವ್ರನ್ನೇ ವರಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ತಾಳಿ ಕಟ್ಟಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಂದಿದ್ವಿ. ಇದನ್ನ ತಾಳಿ.
An interesting aspect of this illness is that the person from a manic excited state can switch over into a depression and withdrawal. In between, there may be a period of total normalcy or the person may switch from one phase to another. We have one such person with us who wishes to talk but does not want to be identified.
I used to feel depressed and used to get worried about people, and they used to stare at me as to wonder if something was wrong with me. And I had problems mixing with people.
Were there any times when you felt very happy or were there times when you felt excited?
Yes, there are times when I did feel happy and excited, and times I felt very low and depressed.
What was the kind of problem that was identified in your case?
I think I have MDP.
Here is another person with similar illness who is now normal.
Sir, I want to communicate you, but I don't want to identify myself. Illness means a lot of excitement as well as depression. During excitement, I used to roam all over the city and smoke and all, but could not do any rightful thing which I should do for my personal benefit. Same time, depression means I used to sleep for weeks together inside the house only.
Here is Nargis, who suddenly switched over from happiness to depression while singing a song.
गाना ओके गरीबों की सुनो ओ तुम्हारी सुनेगा तुम 1 पैसा दोगे ओ 10 लाख देगा गरीबों की सुनो ओ भूख लगे तो ये आंसू पी के रह जाते हैं हाय गरीबों की मजबूरी ये क्या क्या ये दिखलाते हैं ये बचपन के ये दिन है घड़ी के लिए.
The changes in mood may switch like emotions on a roller coaster, from extremes of sadness to happiness or elation to uncontrollable excitement. This excitement may be dangerous to the person and troublesome for others. It may give way to uninhibited and abnormal happiness. These may last from days to months back to depression. This may sound like a strange illness, that somebody can actually be on top of the world and yet ill at the same time. But this is true, and the causes are an intermix of biological factors, personality traits, stresses, and the environment.
Certain organic lesions also can lead to excitement, such as the temporal lobe epilepsy or tumors in brain requiring temporal lobe or certain nerve regions of the brain or certain drugs.
Stresses of different types have been found to play the most significant role in precipitating the illness. The pressures of living being involved in the daily grind lead to increased pressures on the individuals. The breaking down of social support and increased tensions initiate or worsen excitement in a vulnerable individual. The problems may stem out of family relations, mechanized work, long or strenuous working conditions, or pressure to perform, leading to excitement in the person and disturbance in the lives of others around.
It is paradoxical that while the manic person is on top of the world, the family has to pay a price for it. There are financial losses, there are legal problems, and the person may have job difficulties or interpersonal difficulties.
People suffering from major mental illnesses such as manic depressive psychosis have periods of normal functioning. During such functioning, they face certain problems of psychosocial problems, such as they have low self-esteem and they have low self-confidence. They will have difficulties in interacting with people. They also have difficulties in continuing the duties at work.
Once it is accepted that the person has developed a manic illness, the treatment is quite straightforward and easy. The person has to be on medication, and the medicine, the earlier it is started, the best benefits that are there to the person as well as the family.
We see that in India, more or less all the products which are available anywhere in the other part of the world are also available here. The quality of Indian products is now comparable to the quality of products in the developed world. However, there is one major advantage for Indian patients. The advantage is of very, very competitive pricing of Indian pharmaceutical products.
In a highly excited person, initial treatment is aimed at bringing illness under control quickly. Fortunately, medication is now available which can look after this adequately. There is a wide variety of medication to choose from, which may control the excitement in short durations of hours to days, depending on the level of disturbance. These are easily available but have to be given regularly, at times forcefully, for some time under the guidance of a qualified physician.
Sometimes the person may refuse to take medicines or say that he has no illness at all. In that case, the medicine may have to be mixed with food, or the person may have to be forcefully given the medication. In a person who has just the initial phases of the problem, or the problem has not yet become very big, in that case on an outpatient basis with mild dosage of medication, within 7 to 10 days the problem may come under control.
The treatment options available for excitement are many to the doctor. A large number of products are available which provide short-term, medium-term and long-term relief for treatment of excitement. The quality of care available in Indian hospitals and psychiatric institutions in number of cases is comparable to those available in the Western world.
At times, a highly agitated, irritable, excited manic patient may refuse to take medication, saying that there is nothing wrong with him. At this point of time, hospitalization may be required and forceful medication in injectable forms may have to be given. Sometimes even physical restraints are required, but once the medicines start taking over, then the person can be given the medicine and the person understands and continues taking the medicines even on outpatient basis. At times, if the person is acutely agitated, is not eating, has not slept for days, then electroconvulsive therapy along with medication is the best treatment of choice.
A small amount of current for a fraction of a second is passed after the person has been anesthetized. Unfortunately, electroconvulsive therapy or ECT is associated with myths like being the last resort or causing permanent brain damage. Actually, the person recovers shortly after ECT and can carry on normal activities.
उसमें का है? उसमें का है? कौन है तुम्हारे साथ?
You have to protect the patient and you have to protect the society. Protection of the patient means that he can put himself in certain situations which may be harmful to him because he does not know at that time that he is going into excitement.
To prevent it, it is best to recognize it and take a person for treatment. And who does this? If any family member who has had a rough relationship with the member, he should not try to coerce the patient to go to the treatment. However, it is always a good policy to have a person with whom this individual has had a good rapport under normal circumstances, like a member of the family, an uncle or even neighbor maybe, to coax him to seek help. If it is not sought early enough, this may result in serious disruption not only for his personal life and to the lives of the family members also.
The individual and the family have to be responsible to treat and prevent this malady, or it may have repercussions.
He has neglected to take those medicines regularly, and he was clearly told by the doctor that he should continue to take these drugs for some time. But he has been taking it for about 3-4 months, and when he felt that it was quite normal, he stopped taking. Only because he has stopped those medicines, this recurrence of mild episode has arisen.
When a person gets better, a false confidence develops. In an illness like mania, the episode may be continuing but may have got modified with treatment.
डॉक्टर जब भी राय देते थे कि तुम दवा मत छोड़ना, लगातार दवा खाना, लेकिन इन्होंने दवा जो लगातार
Doctors told him that you should take medicines regularly. You should not discontinue. For 2-3 months, he would take medicines, feel all right, and then stop taking them. After stopping medicines, he has developed the problem again.
ये कभी दवा छोड़ने के बाद साल 2 साल ठीक नहीं रहा.
It is encouraging that most cases of mania are treatable. With early and proper medication, they can be cured. What is also encouraging is that in between the episodes, the person may remain totally free from any symptoms. What is more, a future attack of mania can also be prevented with proper medication. It is quite possible that a manic or excited patient may become a threat to himself, others, or at times become a public nuisance. You would have seen people out on the road disheveled, talking loudly, gesticulating, at times being physically aggressive or verbally. These people are likely to have manic excitement. Don't turn away from them. Don't run away from them. Don't make fun of them. The important thing is to get this person to treatment. Right medical help can not only help this person out of that crisis, but also help the society at large. At times may you require the help of police professional or medical professional, but ultimately early timely intervention is a must for these people.
गरीबों की सुनो ओ तुम्हारी सुनेगा, तुम 1 पैसा दोगे ओ 10 लाख देगा, गरीबों की सुनो.
So being happy and excited is certainly a most desirable state of mind, but only when it is appropriate and normal. Do watch out when it is misplaced, because your happiness could be somebody else's misery.
Silent in your tears, wasted in your years. When you cry alone. Recourse to fantasy, living with insanity. Another night beside the phone. Put your mind, feel the pain. Seek your meaning by mind watch. Cage the war within. Addictions in the bin. Curl up with your memories. Togetherness and harmony. Watch your mind, feel the pain.